Dear future me, this is August 4th, 2024. I haven't even finished editing my first video yet, but I am now recording my second video. Getting a little meta here. I was actually in the middle of recording it, and I just felt so, I guess, inspired and like feeling like this YouTube thing's gonna stick this time, that I was like, okay, I need to make this video to remind myself. Again, for all of you watching, if you stuck around or if you come to this channel for the first time, I'm making these videos for myself. So if you want to come along, you can be a fly on my wall, but I'm not trying to help anybody. I'm not trying to teach anybody. I'm helping myself. I'm making these videos for myself. Actually, that's something I should call out here. This whole channel, as of now, this is for me. Like, don't get me wrong, if you're here and you're watching this, I love you. Thank you for watching. But at the same time, I'm not making this content for you guys. I'm literally making this content for myself. And I should probably have explained that in the first video, but you know what? Fuck it. Okay? This channel is my video diary. This channel is lessons that I've learned and things I want to remind myself in the future, because it's very easy for me to like go through something and forget it. But I've been, you know what? I'm going to document it. I'm starting to document it. Oh my God, I'm shaking the whole table. Anyway, so this channel's for me. So just throwing that out there. Okay. If you want to watch, you're welcome to come along. But yeah, anyway, so as I said, I was in the middle of editing my video today, and I just felt so like damn, this is the same fucking feeling that I got when I first started singing, when I started producing, when I started playing guitar. All of these things, when I started learning Japanese and doing wanikani, these things stuck. These felt like, oh shit, this is something that I can keep up. Because when I do it, time just flies by. Like, you just enter the flow state. I know it's so cheesy to say, but it's so true, bro. And for me, that's been my compass. Whenever I do some shit and it just, time flies and it feels frictionless, like there's something there. There's fucking something there, bro. So I had that again today. I just fucking edited for like 2.5 hours. I went above and beyond. Honestly, I shocked myself. You know, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do a quick edit, like, you know, splice some clips or whatever. I was adding like fucking animations. I was adding video clip. I recorded a new fucking clip. Okay, hold on. Just for the record, for consistency, for all the real like fans who actually, okay, I shouldn't say fans. For myself, for watching this shit later, look. You'll see me in the first video. I'm wearing the same shirt, and I just got this plushie. So anyways, that's how fucking inspired. I love this thing, by the way. Oh, it's so fucking soft and cute. Anyways, so yeah. So anyways, I was so fucking inspired. Like, damn, this is. I was getting psyched. Like, this shit's gonna stick this time. I know it fucking will. I think I'm coming at it from the right place. Like, honestly, this time, this is like not for anybody except for myself. You know, here's the thing. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna regret saying this, but like, I don't think I'm gonna tell anybody about this channel, because this is just like MySpace, you know? I'm just doing this for me. Oh, fucking MySpace. I'm old. No, I didn't mean it like that. This is literally like my, like, little corner of the internet where I'm just gonna do me. Nobody has to know about it. If they find it, that's no problem. But like, I'm not gonna be blasting. I'm not gonna be advertising it and shit. Because literally, I'm doing this shit for myself and myself only. Okay, at least for right now. Like, don't get mad at me when I sell out in the future, bro. Low key. Because right now, I'm just getting my reps in. I'm getting my reps in, flexing my YouTube muscles. Getting my reps in. Okay, so how the fuck did I get on this topic? Anyways, what was I talking about? Okay, flow state. So I'm looking at my notes. So I got my notes right here on my phone. I actually want to see real quick. Just a little preview. Ooh. Anyways, yeah. So I think two things. One thing being, this is gonna stick. I think this is gonna stick. I'm so actually proud of myself, because I lean into these random like spurts of inspiration. Like, I just leaned in, okay, to a fault sometimes, like with the sewing machine. Okay, you're gonna know where I'm going with this. Me in the future, you're gonna know where I'm going with this. So I'm actually so proud of myself on how I'm so easily like, I just lean in when I think about something and I want to do it. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go do it and buy all the equipment and shit. You know, like, for example, with the sewing machine. Okay, that wasn't a great example, because I was so excited to sew and I bought all the equipment, I bought these tools and everything, and then I quickly realized, like, oh shit, this is a very time-consuming skill, and it's a very time-intensive skill, and it takes a lot of time, and it's probably gonna, like, honestly, in another life, in another universe, if I didn't have to work, I probably would actually take up sewing. But just the reality of my circumstances right now, I'm working a full-time job, I'm trying to do this whole creative thing on the side. I don't think sewing's at the top of my priority list, but like, honestly, bucket list. When I'm older or some shit, yeah, I'm gonna start sewing. Anyways, so proud of myself for actually taking steps towards these like goals. Like, for example, this time around the YouTube channel, I just went in and I bought the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it. I didn't even think about it. I didn't research it too much. Like, just go buy it. Because I was like, I'm gonna take action on this before I even have a chance to think about it. And look, I know it sounds irresponsible, but hear me out. I already knew in the back of my mind I could use this camera for music stuff. I could do music video shit. And like half the equipment I'm buying for it I could use for music. So like it's not a, and the thing is like being like fluent, or rather being what's the word I'm looking for, proficient in like making videos and recording and shit, I'm gonna need to do that anyways for music. So like why not fucking kill two birds with one stone? I don't know, like, you know, I'm gonna use all this stuff for music anyway. So anyways, but so proud of myself actually for leaning in and just taking on these new challenges without even really like questioning it. I'm just like, I'm gonna make myself do it. And then I like made use of what I had a little bit. So I used my iPad for recording, or rather for editing, I mean. And then I got DaVinci, what the fuck is it called? DaVinci some shit. DaVinci, I don't know, some free app or whatever. But so, you know, like, it's just, yeah. Anyways, I'm so proud of myself for taking those actions towards doing something, because there's plenty of people who think about it. And here's the thing though, I'll be real with myself though, I really thought through whether or not this will work or not, and like whether or not it's sustainable, because with the whole gachapon thing that I talked about last time, god, there's consistency in my videos, who am I? But anyways, thinking about the gachapon thing from last time, I actually was, you know, I think deep down I really was considering it for a moment, but then I thought logistically like, oh, it won't work. But like this music one, like, I think this was, or sorry, this YouTube, or rather, fuck, what am I saying? For this video one, this YouTube vlogging one, I think it was actually a perfect balance, because for the sewing one, I was like too in the weed, or I was too like, sky, what the fuck am I saying? Head in the sky, head in the clouds. I wasn't thinking, I was like, okay, it just seems cool, I'm gonna go do it, yeah. And then with the gachapon one, I kind of shut it down real fast. I think this was the perfect one because I kind of utilized elements of both. Where in the sewing machine one, I was like, I let the excitement drive me. But at the same time, with the gachapon one, it kind of made me think a little more and like think a little logistically about how I'm gonna keep this YouTube thing going, and like what are the benefits, what are the cons. And actually, this is a good thing to talk about now that I'm on the topic. I think the benefits, one of the biggest benefits of this YouTube video diary thing is, I think it'll be a great chance to document my life and document my thoughts, because I'm not gonna lie, this is maybe egotistical, I don't know what you call it, but I enjoy watching myself talk. Genuinely, I like watching my old videos. Like I had made all these vlogs on my music channel, like Kindergarten Love Story and like Schlongs at the Gym and I really liked it actually. Oh, I just totally outed myself. Oh, that's okay. You know what? It's okay. I'll put it out there. But anyways, I really like watching myself, to be honest. So I actually don't mind that. What the fuck am I saying? I'm not even I'm not making any sense. Oh my god. Anyways, I like listening to myself talk. So I think I was talking about the benefits of this YouTube thing. Number one, I think it'll be a great way to document my life. I'm kind of repeating myself now. I think it'll be a great way to document my life, and I enjoy watching them. I genuinely enjoy watching them. I think I'll have something to learn from myself, which sounds silly, but like I genuinely feel like I can forget these lessons, right? And so I think by documenting them, I can watch it back and I'll remember what I talked about, which is really helpful. And third, I think it'll just give me the actual skill set to like make the music thing work. It's kind of funny because I was like, okay, I'm going to do music now. Yeah, I'm going to take on music. And the funny thing is I've been doing these quote unquote distractions on the side, which honestly, like from the surface, they look like distractions, but I've actually reasoned it out and it actually makes sense. I'm just becoming self-sufficient, right? Like I did the whole TikTok posting thing. I think that was just me like getting practice, like posting online and getting like having a presence online. And this is really a practice of both that, of like having the presence and like being online, but also like getting the actual like nitty-gritty skills. Like how do I record a video? How do I edit? What is the equipment I need? How do I use my equipment? You know, all these things. So this is in preparation for something bigger. So good job, me, actually. Like this, I think this is actually really beneficial, and I can do it on my own time. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why I think it'll be successful, because right now I'm doing this for me. This is literally just for myself. I'm doing it. It's coming from a place of like genuine, like I want to do it for myself, like genuine self-improvement and just documenting my life. So it's win-win, you know, like, so I think that's one of the reasons why I'm very hopeful this will stick. And honestly, if it doesn't stick, that's fine. I think at the end of the day, the fact that I'm getting my reps in, like I said, I'm getting practice doing something that will serve the bigger picture later, which is like doing the music thing. And so I don't know, it's like I'm doing a little side quest right now, and it's really fun and exciting, actually. And I'm really proud of myself for doing it. So good job, me. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Okay, here's one thing I want to throw in there now that I thought about it. When I'm not crying, I'm just itching my eyes. I swear to God, look, I'm not crying. I was talking to my mentee at work the other day, and I was saying something along the lines of like, I talked about myself a lot, or like I treat myself like I'm in the third person, and I'll be like, good job, me, and stuff. That's fucking healthy, dude. I think that's good. Keep doing that. Keep doing that if you want to. If you want to, you don't have to. But I think as a tool, oh, the air conditioner is gonna make noise. Are you gonna hear that? Fuck, I don't know. Sorry if you hear some blasted noise. I hope it's not bad. But anyways, I think that's fine. I think that's a good thing to do because it's been beneficial to me because I've been like an observer of myself, and I feel like I'm able to more easily like be kind to myself when I see it that way. And I don't think about it this deep, but like somebody I forget, maybe like Alex Hormozy or somebody like inspirational or whatever on YouTube said like, if you pretend like you're talking to your younger self as a kid, like you don't want to be mean to them. I don't take it to that extreme. I don't think about it that deeply, but I'm more just like, you know, if I think about myself as like a monkey brain, and I'm just like doing stuff on autopilot, and then my conscious mind is the one like kind of observing, I give myself a lot more grace, and I'm a lot kinder to myself, and I'm able to like appreciate when I do something good, right? Because I recognize that I didn't have to like consciously tell myself, I didn't have to consciously tell myself necessarily. It's like my like monkey brain went there, and without like my conscious like higher being having to tell myself. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. The whole point of this video, or rather the main topics I wanted to cover, were entering the flow state when editing videos and being excited that this video thing is going to stick, which I really think it is, actually. So pretty stoked about that, and I'm rambling here. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was I watched this video from Colin and Samir. It's called 13 Years of YouTube Knowledge in 46 Minutes. And here's something that I found really interesting that I guess kind of ties in nicely with everything else I've been saying up until now, which is right now, like, your goals for YouTube are probably different than like all of those YouTubers' advice videos, right? Because those advice videos are going to tell you like, you got to do product market fit, you got to do market analysis, look at analytics, thumbnail and title, blah, blah, blah. Don't fucking care about that. Literally right now, because you're just building the skill of how do you record, how do you edit videos. Don't fucking worry about all that bullshit, optimizing whatever. That's not your goal right now. And maybe it never will be. You know, the point of this channel right here is for you to remember these lessons and don't get distracted. Because it's very easy to get distracted about, oh my God, I'm seeing some traction here. I'm getting some views. I'm getting subscribers. Oh my God, gotta keep appeasing them. Don't fucking do that. Do not do that. You've tried it before with music, remember? You did that shit with music. You were like, oh my God, people really like this. And then you started doing music for other people instead of yourself. And nobody fucking cared, remember? Remember that? Okay, remember that. You better okay, chill. But no, seriously, like, no, I think you can hear it, but take it with a grain of salt, right? Especially just remember what your goals are for this channel. Remember where you are right now. Remember what you're hoping to achieve. I think one thing I do appreciate from what they brought up was like, you have to consider like, what do you want out of the channel, and think about how that channel's mission or purpose will play into your day-to-day. I think I'm maybe giving them too much credit. Some of that might have come from like Ali Abdallah or something, but I think it's really true. Like part of what they said was like, when you're doing your channel, like thinking about what you want to make content about or whatever, I think one of the things Colin said was he wanted to get outside more and he wanted to like explore the world or whatever. I think that's valid actually for what I want to do here. But I think the goal is I want to build my skills in terms of just recording videos and like editing them and documenting my life. I think that's a big one. I think that's a really big one. And that gives me a lot of... Oh, and he mentioned... Sorry, this is kind of off topic. But he mentioned, like, keep a job. Have a full-time job while you're doing this shit. Because that... And actually, Oh my god, dude! I loved it. Anyway, I'll say it first. Rina Sawayama also said this on her Spotify podcast. She said like keep a job and don't rely on your creative stuff to pay the bills because that gives you the ultimate freedom. And I think Colin said a similar thing recently, or in that video, in that YouTube video I was mentioning, where it's like, you know, let the art be art, you know, let the creative thing be creative. You don't want to limit yourself necessarily. And again, look, everything with a grain of salt, right? Like maybe one day in the future when this is your livelihood, you want to consider that a little bit, but at this moment in time, don't worry about it. You're just building up the skills to even do the creative thing in the first place. But I love, dude, sorry, tangent here. I love it when advice from these different areas cross over and they overlap. It just feels so good because it just feels like, damn, like I'm glad I remembered that because and it helps me actually, it helps it stick in my mind, but it's reassuring like, okay, there's some truth to this shit. Like it's worked for these people, like it's gonna work. So that's an interesting thing to think of. And while I'm on the topic too, God, so many tangents, but like all this stuff about like writing down tips and stuff like that. I don't know that that's the best way. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but like I think Alex Hormozy said this in a video. Gosh, I can't remember, but basically the idea was like if the advice was good enough, you're gonna remember it, and that's kind of in line with what I was saying last video about the music thing. And if your videos or if your music idea is good enough, you're going to keep thinking about it and coming back to it. I feel like it's a similar thing with this YouTuber advice. But I think the thing I am doing well, and actually, again, another tangent, but that's okay, just stream of consciousness here. The really good thing I'm proud of myself for doing is my content media diet is very, very I'm actually really proud of myself on this front because I've found ways to incorporate like productive videos and motivating / interesting videos. It's not like I'm grinding or forcing myself to watch them. I'm genuinely inspired and genuinely looking forward to watching these like quote unquote productivity videos because it's giving me ideas of how I want to drive my creative future, but it's also literally like distracting me so that I'm doing productive shit around the house. Like today, bro, I fucking cleaned my kitchen, I cleaned like my bedroom as I was listening to like what was the book? I was listening to an audiobook today. It's an old one. I think it's called The Road Less Traveled. Yeah, I was listening to The Road Less Traveled. I don't know that I fully like need to hear everything in there, but it's been a good distraction. But the key is I'm proud of myself for building that habit of consuming helpful, productive content that's enriching my brain and that's like I'm actually feel like I'm taking something out of it and I'm taking action on it, while also getting my life in order, aka like cleaning my room, cleaning my kitchen, which I've been putting off for a while. And I think about it now, like I feel so good. I feel so much better as opposed to me just scrolling TikTok all day or like playing video games all day. Like I think back to like one weekend where I did that, where I just like indulged in all of these like quote unquote fun, unproductive things. And there are definitely times when you need that, but think about, is this really what I want to be doing with my time? Because in those days in the past, I was like playing Taiko no Tatsujin or whatever for like hours, and I was like, gosh, I feel like I'm wasting my life away. Like, what is the point of this? You know, I didn't feel enriched. But again, you know, if it feels right and you're wanting to do that, go ahead and do that. But I'm so proud. I'm so proud that this is the habit that I've kept up. And it's really helping me. It's really enriching me. Anyways, so what was I saying? Fuck, I lost my initial thought. I went on so many tangents there. I was saying, oh yeah, overlapping advice from different places is really encouraging. So yeah, anyways, let me think. What else did I want to say? Colin and Samir. Anyways, yeah, so business market analysis or whatever, don't really care about it right now. Maybe when I think about this more as a business, if I do get there. But right now, no, this is just for me, just for fun, just for me. And then he said this value proposition idea. So create value proposition, like, I don't know if I'm mixing it up, but he said something along the lines of like, what are you providing to your viewers? And is it like someone to hang out with? Are you giving them information? Or like, are you showing them something new? You know, and that's the thing, like, my value proposition right now is this is for me. Hello, this is me talking to me. And if people want to see it, cool, that's fine. But it's literally for me. So anyways, I might end it here, honestly, because I feel like I just went on a random tangent and I didn't even expect it to be this long to begin with. But no, yeah, just great job, me. Second video recording done. Really proud of myself. Oh, I feel like I want to say something else. Okay, here's one thing. This is kind of a fun topic, off topic from productivity. But look, man, you've worked your ass off and you can afford to treat yourself a little bit. So, like, keep doing that. I'll say for those purchases that are like under like $100 maybe, don't think about it too much. Don't think. Okay. Let me be a little more realistic here, because I just low key impulse purchased a big thing. Let's say under $500. I know that sounds like a lot, but like I don't do it that often. Okay, but like for those little impulse purchases that are under 500, just do it, man. Just do it. Because like honestly, the past few times it's been pretty fucking good. Like okay, this little Taiko no Tatsujin plushie, $30. I mean, yeah, it's kind of expensive, but it's so cute, yeah. And here's the thing, like when you put these things that you really like around your house, and you walk around your house, you just live your daily life, and you see those things, it makes you happy. It just boosts your mood. So keep, for those little impulse purchases under $500, keep doing it. Okay, here's another example, right? I bought that like kitchen island that's like on wheels, and I have more storage and whatever. That was an impulse purchase on Amazon Prime Day. It was like $170, but it's like pretty good quality and like solves a problem. So you know what? That's the thing. I think like you've gotten better at that. You've definitely gotten better at like not being a super stingy person, I think. And it's funny because recently I've kind of thought like, oh man, maybe I'm going too crazy. I bought the taiko drum from that like Hong Kong website or whatever, and it was like $300-$400. But like, dude, that thing is amazing. It's honestly like, what other option do you actually have? Like, it's on the cheaper end too. They have like $600 ones, but you went for the lower end one. So anyways, but bottom line is like, keep spending, like that's the part of it too. Like there's some people who are like, max out your 401k, everything, retirement, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I think it's a balance. Like I think I'm now finally opening up to the idea of spending money more and like enjoying my money more, because first of all, it really bums me out honestly sometimes when I like see mom and dad, and mom's like, yeah, like we're getting a little old, I want to start traveling before we get too old. And I'm like, shit, dude, like I'm over here like super fucking young. Like why am I contemplating like not buying a fucking, like not adding the avocado on my burrito because I'm like, oh my god, I need to save $3. Like what the fuck, dude? You're young. You have time to bounce back, bro. Like you're fine. You're fine. You've been so fucking conservative up until now. Like it's okay, dude. It's okay. And look, honestly, I think I internally know that, but I'm just saying this again for myself in the future if I ever forget. Like you're doing fine. If assuming things keep going the way they are, you're doing fine. Okay? You're doing fine. And I think the key though, the very big key is spend your money with intention and spend it where it matters. For example, I don't give a fuck about cars. I'm so sorry for all the car people out there. I do not give a flying fuck about cars, okay? Keep driving your 2006 fucking Camry as long as you can, or 2005 Camry. Keep driving that shit as long as you can, okay? You don't care about cars. You don't like cars. You don't want to deal with cars. Keep driving that shit till the wheels fall off, because you literally don't give a fuck about that, so don't worry about that. Don't waste money on that. But like, a new Chainsaw Man figure, go for it. A trip to Japan to watch Chainsaw Man, go for it. Do that. That brings you joy. That brings you happiness. So I think it's worth it. So anyways, okay. I think I ran out of topics, but I ended up just blabbing on about random shit anyway. So video number 2 done. So great job, me. I think I'm going to end this before I yap on any longer. So have a great night. Bye-bye.